I want you to describe to us just the challenge of facing him. You'd have faced him so much in the nets. The skill, that action, what about Bumrah makes him so difficult?
One is his action. His action is really unique. His release point, it's quite late if you look at his release point, and there's a flick from the wrist, which comes at a last moment. So as a batter, you can't pick that. Even his, if you look at his slower deliveries, his Yorkers, for a batter to pick his length, to pick his variation becomes quite challenging. But whenever I have faced him in the nets, look, we have had some great battles in the nets, especially in Australia. I can remember 2018 when I was facing him in the nets. He's someone who always wants to get a batter out even in the nets. And when you defend well, when you leave well against him, and you might get, if you're batting for 15-20 minutes, you might get odd loose delivery where you can either drive or flick him. But if you bat well against him in the nets, you are very confident. You know that you can face any other bowler in the world.
Any challenges on the domestic circuit when you've come face-to-face with Bumrah in domestic cricket that you remember?
I do remember one of the ping ball games which we played in Duleep Trophy, which Bumrah was part of. Yeah, it was a good battle. He's tried getting me out from normal over the wickets. I had a good success in that particular game. He came around the stumps, he bowled some bouncers. I faced chin music. I negotiated that, and it was a satisfying knock.
So there's the skill of Bumrah, but from all the time you've spent with him, what is it about his personality, his mindset, which makes him the champion he is?
Well, he's very down to earth. He's very friendly with any player in the dressing room. He's always eager to help, and he's a good person to chat with. Look, whenever you have a chat with him, he will speak about his experience. It's not just about cricket, but even off the field, he's very quiet. He's a humble personality, and it's a good person to interact with.
A lot of those characters that you mentioned are characters which you attribute to the best captains. Now that he's had the success at Perth, it's not a question for now, but Rohit Sharma could retire soon. When that day comes, is Jasprit Bumrah a viable long-term captaincy option?
He is, without any doubt. The way he has showed that in the difficult circumstances, when we had a tough series at home, and when you are playing a first test match at Perth in Australia, and to pull up a show like that, I think he has the ability, he has that capability of leading the team, and he's a team's man. Whenever you look at him, he doesn't just talk about himself, he talks about the team, he talks about the team's players, what someone has done well, what kind of advice he would want to give, or sometimes there are times where he doesn't need to advise and he accepts it. He says that I don't need to advise a player. If there is an experienced player, he will keep quiet. So that is a sign of a good captain.